Shining bright, sunshine in the sky. Megan and Tammy here to testify, spreading love, laughter and good vibes too. The Fat Girl Chronicles, we're breaking through. No more.
Hi guys, it's Tammy
and Megan,
and together we are the
Fat Girl Flippers.
And this is the Fat Girl Chronicles, our podcast.
Yes, so welcome. If you are watching on YouTube and seeing our beautiful faces, make sure you hit subscribe and that little bell thing to remind you every Friday that we are coming on back. And if you are listening to our audio, we are on almost all podcast platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify. So make sure you listen to us there. And of course, we also love all the comments, whether it's on our podcast or YouTube. So make sure you're commenting below. And I think today we have a pretty fun episode.
We're going to talk about fall fashion trends.
Yes.
And probably about some thrifting things and just different things in general about fashion.
Yeah.
We've got our little
we have
Halloween kitties, compliments of Cheyenne, my worker.
Yes. So little to represent Halloween and the fall. Can you believe it's September? Well, it's almost October.
I know.
That's like wild.
Anyone who doesn't know, Megan and I both love Halloween. We love to get dressed up, and every year it's a tradition with us that we get dressed up on Halloween and we hand out candy.
Yes. Did we want to tell them about what happened to us last year?
So last year we went to Trunk or Treat, and Trunk or Treat was in a church parking lot, and Megan and I ended up there, and I was dressed as the devil.
It was purely by mistake.
By mistake, yeah. Anyway, I was a cute devil. I wasn't a mischievous or scary devil.
Yeah, and then they were nice anyway.
Yeah,
and it was a fun experience.
Yeah, there were a lot of kids. And then after we were done there, we had lots of candy left, so we headed up to the Power Center, which is close to where we are, and we ended up going through a couple of the drive-thrus and giving people that were working some treats, and then there were some truck drivers in the parking lot that ended up getting some treats, and that made them really happy, which was, it's always fun for us, because Megan and I have done a couple of things, like during COVID, we did the gift bags. What was that called?
Oh, they had this thing called like the fairies. What was it?
Gifting fairies
or something like that, and where everybody would like, I mean, it's probably unsafe if you think about it, but people were giving their address in this group, and then you'd like pick a couple of people and drop off a gift bag at their door because we were all isolating.
Yeah.
So we did do that.
Megan and I were in the same bubble, so we dressed up. I think I had a unicorn onesie.
And I had my Monsters Inc. onesie.
Sully,
yeah.
And I've got a cute little video clip of that, of Megan coming out of the house and being all like happy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so.
And this was the second Halloween, the first Halloween.
Actually, I think that this is the third Halloween for us.
Like this coming Halloween?
No, I think we've done 3 already. We did 2 in front of my house.
Yeah, we did the one that was, right outside your house, and we went to, we've done the going through the drive-thrus a couple times now. Yeah, so all we do is we go through the drive-thru.
And whoever's working, we just give them a little package of candy or whatever.
Yeah.
And it usually makes people happy, and that's what, we like to do that. We like to.
Yeah, I think it's also fun because, like, you know, they're usually teenagers and stuff working, and it's like, you know what it is, like, you know, you kind of grow out of the Halloween stuff, and then but
you still love to get treats because everybody loves to get a treat, right?
So it's like, it's a nice surprise. It just brings more, I don't know, I'm a big lover of like bringing out your inner child, and that certainly does that.
Well, and it makes me think of the one that sticks really with me more so than even the drive-thru one is that truck driver that was walking across the parking lot. And I rolled down the window and said, "Do you want some treats?" And he looked shocked at first, but then he turned around and he walked over and he kind of grinned at us and took the treats and went back to the truck, and he was all smiley. Like, it was, that made me feel good because, again, like bringing out your inner child is a good thing.
Yeah, I think it's hard, like for Halloween, when you're just feeling like it's all over type of thing. What is that sound? Oh, it's gone now.
I have no idea what that sound is, so.
It's gone now, though.
Very bizarre. Okay, that was weird.
If anyone heard, it was like a beep. It was almost like a backing up sound.
Yeah. You said nobody's backing up. Okay. Anyway.
So yeah, we're talking about fall. I cannot believe is it next week?
It's
That's
fall
October?
already.
No, I know it's fall already, but it's October's next week, is it not?
October's next week.
That's unbelievable.
Yep.
That is unbelievable.
Yes.
So
Next Saturday, I think, is October. Or wait.
yeah, no.
Wait,
No, it might be the week after.
The week after. Yeah.
I think
Today's the
Tuesday.
Today's the 24th.
Yeah. Next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we wanted to talk about fall fashion.
Yes. So, we're not necessarily just going to talk about fat fashion. I did some research here just a few minutes ago, and
Some top quality research.
yeah. Yes, the 5 minutes before the podcast.
Hours.
Yes, took me hours. I sweated over this research. No, actually, I searched fall fashions first, and then I was reading along, and this lady was kind of, I think, more about hiding your body than being proud of your body.
Yeah.
And we kind of advocate for loving your body, no matter what size it is, wearing what makes you happy.
Yeah.
And if you like to follow the trends, then trying the trends, not, even if somebody says, oh, that doesn't look good on that kind of a body, well, if you want to try it,
Go
for
ahead.
it.
Yeah. I know it's hard because, like, when we sell clothing, like, what is that noise?
I
is
know
it?
it is.
Oh my gosh, her freezer is open.
Dude!
Okay, I'll talk, you wheel.
Go ahead.
Okay. It's hard sometimes when we sell clothing because a lot of, it's very common for women to say, like, I want to wear what's most flattering. I want to wear something that makes me smaller. So, like, when we were looking at that other article, it was like, don't wear super tiny jewelry because if you do,
It'll get lost on you.
It'll get lost on you, or it'll look really small compared to a bigger frame. Tall boots might make your legs look bigger, that sort of thing. So, like, those are great tips for anyone who wants to learn how to, like, wear clothes that are flattering and wants to, wear that kind of style, and that's great. And we can certainly help with that too, like, because there are clothes that are more flattering and we are well aware of them. But we also don't want to encourage that necessarily because we want people to try what they want to try. I think Archie wants to know what this is. So I was here last night and he didn't even come out of his room.
Mm-hmm. Until she left me, sat by the door for 45 minutes waiting
for me to come back.
Yes. Here he is, podcast Archie. Oh my God, no.
I'm just going to let him do his thing.
Me too. He's just like, I just don't know what's wrong with him when he sees the microphone, why he thinks that he's... Okay. Anyway, so let's talk about some fall fashions. So I actually am looking at the Vogue 2024 fall fashions trends, and the first one is the relaxed suit. So when they say suit, they're talking about, because there's pictures, and it's like a man's suit, and then like a trench coat over it. See how? And it's kind of baggy, but it kind of goes along with the trend that we have right now of the pleated pants again. Like more like a trouser with pleats in the front of them, a little bit looser and a wider leg.
Yeah.
And then like a more boxy kind of a blazer man's suit jacket. Now, to tie into thrifting, this is an excellent opportunity to get in on a trend, but don't spend a bunch of money.
Right, because this is like a kind of like it's cycling. Fashion is cycling.
Exactly. But the thing is with this, you can go straight to the men's stuff.
True.
In the thrift store, and most men are not looking for a suit.
No.
Truly.
Yeah.
I mean, so you can either pull up some trousers and a suit jacket together from that department, or you can get a blazer from the ladies department and the pants from the men's, or the opposite way around.
Yeah.
And men's trench coats there's no better place to get a trench coat than the thrift store.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a simple way, and probably for like, I'm going to say under $30, you could put together this outfit.
Yeah.
And for anybody who's watching, I'm just showing a picture of it.
So basically, just for people who aren't, it's a very relaxed look. The trouser pants are going to be wide or straight cut, but they're not going to be a skinny.
Yeah, like a really loose leg.
A really loose leg. And the blazer is also quite loose. So it's like...
And this is an actual suit. It looks like a men's suit, though, to me.
Yep.
And then a really...
And you're kind of seeing the oversized come back, eh? Like, everything... And the oversized thing is so hard.
I know.
When you're plus size.
It took me a long time to get used to wearing things that were close to my body.
Yeah.
And now I feel uncomfortable when I'm wearing really baggy stuff.
Right. And also for like anyone who is, I would say like 4, 5, 6X, it's hard to even find
baggy
things that would be technically oversized. Like, because even though something's oversized, it's meant to be oversized. So the outfits are shaped to be oversized, not shapeless. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like,
they're cut to be
oversized, whereas it would look different if you just wore a bigger size.
Yep.
So I don't know how I feel about that particular look. What do you think?
For me, it's an absolute no. Just
No.
because of, I have to wear compressions every day, mostly, so it wouldn't work for me.
Yeah.
And I just don't think on my body shape I would be comfortable in it.
Yeah.
And being in the wheelchair too, it would be uncomfortable, I feel like.
I think for me, like, it's just not even, like, I like the look of it on other people, but for me, it just doesn't get, I don't even know if I like it on other people, really, truthfully.
Yeah.
Like, it's not my jam. I'm not like a blazer person. I don't think I've ever been a blazer person.
I had to wear them for work a lot, and I hated them because I felt like it didn't suit my body type.
Yeah, for me, I just feel like I feel super boxy, and it's like, definitely like we just had this conversation around like being flattering, not being flattering. For me, it's like I feel like a box.
Yeah.
When I'm in something like that, and it's just not comfortable.
And for me, I don't like when I can't like move properly. And you know how like a tailored suit or anything like that is kind of stiff.
Yeah.
And I don't know about anybody else who's in a wheelchair, but when you're in the wheelchair too, the last thing you want is like trousers or something that when you are
cut in.
Yeah, because you're constantly sitting, right?
Yeah.
So,
and I feel like I'm so used to leggings and like things
comfy
like that
clothes.
and comfy clothes, but like I find like I have a jumpsuit or two that it's like a regular leg, and I feel like when I wear them, it almost feels sloppy because I'm so used to things being like tight, not even necessarily tight, because a lot of my leggings aren't even
close to your body.
Yeah, and so
like where the fabric touches your skin, it doesn't necessarily mean it's binding you. It's just
And the other thing is tailoring, because I find that when it's not like a skinny jean or a legging or something like that. Like you really have to make sure it's the proper height, or else it's like dragging and yeah. So I would say, like, if you wanted to go for that look, I would love to see a plus size body in that look. I would love to see a picture of like someone that we know or one of our followers to like try it.
Of somebody who, Catherine Rushton buys blazers and things from us a lot. Catherine could pull that off.
Yeah,
I could see her doing that.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to think of maybe even Tara. I could see Tara wearing something like that too.
Yeah. She would be able to pull something like that off, I think. Yeah. I also think it's like Yeah, if we wanted to talk about like body shape, like for me, it just wouldn't.
No, you
I'd
carry
just
your
be
weight in your
so-
tummy, and
yeah.
I carry my weight in my legs and my butt, and
Yeah.
both of those places would not be.
You'd almost need more
Flattering.
of like the square body type.
Yeah.
Like you'd almost need or
or
straight.
somebody who's got the same size upper body as lower body.
yeah,
You know, like
so someone who's a little bit more straight, like I don't know.
more athletic, bigger.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But I think it's cool. I think it's cool, and props to whoever wants to try it. I just feel like
That'd be funny. I can just, I don't know why, but I can't imagine you and I in that outfit. Like,
No.
either one of us.
I also like the blazer thing. Like I would be so freaking hot.
Yes, that's another thing. Oh, God.
Like I get so overheated, and then when I feel boxy, and then when I feel like my
And it
pants are
makes you
dragging.
angry.
Yeah, I just think that this look for me would not work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that for me, that's a no to the fat girl fall look.
Yeah, no, I'm not into that either. Next trend
Okay.
is going to make you laugh because we had a discussion last night about a dress that you loved, I hated.
Yes.
Okay, so this fall trend is leopard print, but it's in accessories. Like it's,
Oh.
or having a little bit of it in
Yeah.
an outfit, which was that dress was,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So yeah, the fall trend is like a leopard print shoe, like a flat, or a leopard print belt, or a leopard print scarf, or a leopard print
Oh, that's so
purse.
cool.
Like accessories in the leopard print, or something like the little dress that we had last night had a little section of it, or a strip of it was leopard print and had leopard print trim
It was
on
like
the
a color
sleeve.
block.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like color block. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's one of the trends, which is kind of interesting.
I love that.
And we've actually sold probably similar items. I know we've sold leopard print shoes.
Yeah.
I don't really know if we've had any belts, and purses definitely we've had leopard print.
I like, especially in the fall, like the coloring looks really good in the fall.
I love like a leopard print bag, especially if you're wearing all black or something. Mm-hmm. That would look really, really nice.
A shoe would also be really nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's just like that unexpected pop of
Yeah.
design or something interesting.
Yeah, that's the thing. Belts, I really do like belts on other people. I just never, it's not that I actually would wear belts myself. I just never think about it.
Neither do I.
Like it's an accessory that I don't really think about putting on. But then it's funny because when we do our lives,
We talk about it with other people.
we talk about using a belt. And at one point in my life, I did really use a lot of belts.
So did I.
But I don't think about it anymore. But it is a really good way to give you a different type of shape if you don't have the hourglass shape.
Yeah, there was a big trend back probably in the 90s of wearing the belt right underneath your boobs to give you an empire waist look.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's why probably we wore belts
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
And a lot of them were the elasticy wide ones with a design or something in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel like I love the shoes. So this one I do like. This one I approve of.
And one thing they mention is if you don't want a big investment is like a small scarf and tie it on your black purse.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like just a small little scarf tied on the purse
Yeah.
would be cute in a pop of leopard.
Yeah.
So that's kind of
Especially
cool.
if you're someone like me who like would love to throw on like a black dress, or I've got a black jumper. Like if you're someone who just kind of wears basic colors and only one color, like you're not one that's mixing colors and patterns in your outfits every day, that would be a really good way to kind
Yep.
of just bring a little bit of pop to it.
Yeah, and that's something you can switch out so easy too, right?
So easy.
And again, thrifting scarves are super cheap, and you can get a silk scarf for $1, $2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's something that you could easily follow the trends, and it wouldn't cost you an arm and a
Absolutely.
leg. All right, our next trend is dark brown jeans. Oh,
Really?
yeah, dark brown jeans.
Dark brown jeans.
What do you think of that?
I feel like things really do cycle.
Yeah.
So when I think of dark brown jeans, I do automatically think of my mother. I will say that.
Really?
Yeah, like she is always, like she wears, I don't know, I am such a black leggings type of girl
Yeah, me too.
that, like when I think of my mom, like she's always wearing like different colored pants. Like
I
always
think that's a generational thing.
it probably is.
But then again, your mom's like my age, so.
But she's always like color coordinated with her shoes or
Yeah.
her, like she's
But that was
always
that was the thing back in the day. That was
the color
back
pants.
in the day. I say like we're 800 years old, but no, but like the late 80s, early 90s. That was like, especially because your mom works in a business type
Yeah.
of environment.
Yeah.
That was the way it was. Like you matched your stuff.
Yeah.
You know, matched your purse and your shoes to your outfit, and you had you had black and beige and brown and navy pants. Like
Yeah.
that was the thing, right? You had all your
But
dress
that's what I
pants.
think
and-
about with mom. Like
Yeah.
that's why I would think like when you said, but they're not even dress pants, right? You're talking about denim.
Yeah,
Brown
this is
denim.
brown denim. Brown denim.
Huh.
Which
That's interesting. It is also interesting because another trend is that would you say leopard print?
the leopard print, which would go with the brown denim, right?
Yeah, which has those brownish hues.
Hues in it, so it would look great.
And the
Oh my
blazer that
God.
we had was brown too, so maybe like brown's really well. I mean,
Well,
it's a
yeah.
fall
The
color.
next thing is a brown leather trench coat. So
So there you go. Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting. So brown must be in this fall.
yeah, so that's really cool.
What do you think about the brown jeans?
I'm like you. I'm so stuck in the black.
I know.
I can't even get away from like I feel weird even in a different color legging than black.
I know.
So to me,
I know.
it's like a no go for me. But I would think that it would probably look really nice on other people.
It's funny because I have a couple of leggings that are plaid for some reason. I have a lot of like
Oh,
I have a
yeah.
couple of plaid leggings, and I think like when I started placement, I bought like kind of these dress pant type things, and they're also like a different type of plaid. But when I go to wear pants that are patterned or a different color, I'm always like, what top do I wear?
That's me.
It's painful. You know, like I see all of these beautiful ideas, but then I don't know. I just like can't pull it together myself.
Yeah, the next trend is the brown leather trench coat, which
Brown leather trench.
again, I like the idea of that, but I can't. It would be too hot and heavy. Imagine how heavy a leather trench coat would be.
Yeah, that would be heavy.
Heavy.
I think that's aside from the leopard, I would say that the trench coat is probably my second favorite thing.
Really?
Yeah. Now, I don't know if I'd be able to pull it off.
Want to buy a watch?
I always it's the same thing for like the pleather or the leather like motorcycle jackets and stuff like those.
I love those.
Well, those always come out in fall, and I love them. But again, when I put them on, I always feel super boxy
and hot.
and hot. So I don't know if I would actually go for it, but I do love the idea of the trench coat.
And
I do think
again,
that's good.
thrift stores are going to be your go-to if you
Oh, for
want to
sure.
get a cheap trench coat. Head to the men's section first. You know, there's generally always trench coats in the men's section.
I never thought that's a good idea to like talk about the men's section for some of these.
Well, and it's funny because there's things coming up that, you know, like the track pant is back in style, like with the stripe down the leg and that kind of
Oh
thing.
my gosh.
Yeah, Nike striped shell track pants. So, yeah.
Oh dear God.
Everything cycles, I'm telling you. So, yeah, and track pants or something, like you could definitely head to the men's section for that,
Yeah.
right?
Odd that all the trends are very masculine.
Yes, and the looks, when they put them together, are all very boxy, and they're not figure flat, like hugging or anything like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. That's
So-
interesting.
the mesh moment.
What is the mesh moment?
A midi, what's it say? A midi skirt in mesh?
What?
I don't think that's it.
What?
Let me see if I can find what they're
The
talking
midi skirt and mesh.
in mesh, yeah.
Huh.
Cashmere sweater they talk about, which is, I mean, of course,
Oh, and they have like different color striped pants.
yeah.
Do you guys remember those? Like, they used to sell leggings and stuff with the stripe down the leg too. I used to see them in Additional all the time. Isn't that interesting? I wonder what the deal is with like everything being kind of masculine.
And we're back into the traditional fall colors. I see everything is like rusts and browns and navies and dark greens. Like everything's very.
I love a good army green.
I know, but it's just I don't
Again,
know.
another suit.
Another suit. Yeah, corduroy is back in.
Oh dear God, I am not
And
supporting.
vests, vests and trousers. I've seen that. I've seen a lot of people wear vests, and truthfully, I find vests make you look square. Like
I know. It is so interesting that almost all of these fashion trends,
according to
Vogue,
Vogue,
are
yes.
very masculine.
Look, see, there's more.
Yeah, like they're pieces that kind of hide any sort of curve.
Yeah,
Like they're pieces that kind of are either like
they're
'cause
very
even that-
masculine. Very masculine.
Even that, like, so we're looking at a picture with the corduroy
I'll show you.
suit. Maybe I'll get Richard, if you want to send me the article, I'll get Richard to like put it
Yeah.
in the video. But even like though the suit vest is like hugging her, she's still got the blazer, so you still don't see much
No.
shape. So
That's Tommy Hilfiger.
yeah, it's super weird that everything is like, let's make you a square and as less curvy as possible.
And even the accessories they're showing are kind of not what I would say are like a very feminine accessories. Like that's kind of masculine looking booty.
Yeah, like the
And
booties
the
are like
bags are very utilitarian looking.
yeah, that is so wild.
And look, even the skirt is very like,
Straight.
yep,
Oh, that's so interesting.
it is. Yeah.
So what decade would that have been from? Like the trends that are like more
80s.
straight cut, like less form fitting?
Yeah, 80s probably.
Huh.
And then, yeah.
Now what kind of look is that?
Again, a beautiful, she's got a beautiful skirt on. Underneath it, it's like a ruched burgundy skirt. What's it say?
But there's a big like
Then
coat over top of
a
it.
big black square men's suit jacket.
Yeah, so it's all about like
It's very feminine on the bottom, but the
Yeah.
top half of it doesn't show any curves of her body. It makes her look like a very much rectangular. I'm not sure how that would fare out on a plus size body.
yeah. It's interesting
Because I don't find it flattering even on a thin body. So
yeah. I find it interesting that
even that cashmere sweater and a pair of trousers, but again, no shape to the.
no shape, and again they're like wide leg. Yeah. It's interesting because, you know, as plus size women, you know, I locked the door. Archie's going crazy again. You know, we really wanted to, or at least I've always wanted to appear like more feminine. You know, because I've got PCOS, which, you know, has effects that make me like less feminine. For example, like the facial hair or whatever, the darker hair going in, like that kind of stuff, or like, yeah, hair on my lips or whatever. So like, and then also being plus size, you just kind of want to be seen as pretty, feminine, you know, attractive. So it's interesting to me that the trends are kind of to go more masculine and to hide more of your body versus like show it, because the body positive movement and like a lot of the influencers are tending, especially curvy ones, are tending to like push people to more fashions that are more like hugging and shapely versus ones that are not.
See, when I think of the blazer, for example, my immediate thought goes to, okay, that blazer looks oversized and bulky. First thing I would do is get rid of the trousers, put on a pair of leggings, a pair of high boots, and then put a belt around the blazer to bring it in and give you shape. That's just me, but that would be what I would go for instead of that boxy, oversized. To give you some kind of feminine kind of curve to the outfit. I'm not a fan of this. I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of these trends.
Yeah, me either. But it's like, I don't know, it's so funny because then it just speaks to like what we're comfortable with.
But we're both from different generations too, so I don't know if we're comfortable with it because we live in these bodies.
Maybe.
Because we're not from, not clothing-wise, we're not from the same generations.
Yeah.
Although we do tend to generally like the same things. Maybe it's just because I'm a child.
It just, I think it's super interesting that the trends are to go more masculine, and I think it speaks to like, all these different things regarding like gender roles and like just all that stuff. But the look, I don't think I am not loving.
Speaking of that they're not. What was I going to say? There's something that you could wear as a gender neutral outfit.
Yeah.
Very gender neutral.
Yeah, and maybe that's the way like people are more going, but I don't know, I'm just not loving the straight cut suit.
No.
Wide leg.
No.
Like I'm not loving it.
The only wide leg I can get my head around is like a flowy wide leg that kind of looks like a maxi dress.
Yeah.
Like that kind of wide leg, I can rock that.
Yeah.
But I can't do I would feel totally uncomfortable in a pair of trousers with wide legs.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I would just feel square, not the personality square, but the like shape square.
Yeah, and see, that's how I would feel too. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm really not in love with those fashions.
No,
this year, I will say that.
No, and let's see the track pants with the high school sweater or whatever you want to call it is kind of.
Even the pinstripe down the sweatpant, that just, I don't know.
The sporty track pant, yeah.
It's not my thing.
It says perhaps inspired by Rihanna, who is known to rock a jersey or two. Okay.
Yeah.
Adidas striped track pants, which Adidas striped track pants have been around since the 70s. Like,
yes.
I mean, that's a classic. Mm-hmm. And you can usually find a pair or two of those on the thrift store rack.
Yeah.
Not necessarily Adidas, but
you know what outfit I want to try? And I don't know if it's a trend or not, but I've seen a couple of girls wear it. No one plus size yet, but I'm sure if I Googled it, I could. But it's the sweaters, but they're cut right above the breast.
With the opening?
That's all the sweater. So the sweater is your arms.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, like, for anyone listening or looking, you have your sweater, like, the sweater covers your arms. It's got a hood on it. Archie. That was his treats.
Oh, boy.
So you got your sweater cut off right above your chest. You've got your full arms. You've got your hood. You've got your strings on your hood or whatever, and then you just wear like a crop top or a tank top or something underneath it. So that's kind of what that's the kind of trend that I'll have to find a picture and post it on the YouTube. But it's like
this?
No.
Okay.
No, it's like here. You chat about your favorite wanna do trend.
I don't like any of these new trends, but I love fall fashion. My favorite thing for fall, not necessarily on me, but what I like to see is like a sweater dress. I love those cable knit sweater. Oh,
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's a shrug, but it's like only the top part of it. It's like a hoodie, but they cut it off.
Yeah.
Like they cut the body out of the hoodie.
Yeah, I will get Richard to post a picture of it on the YouTube channel. I don't know, I like that look.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I like more, see, like that's what it would look like.
Yes, I've seen those.
So, not that.
That looks ridiculous. That was somebody with a bikini sticking out of 2 holes in the front of the sweater. looks like some sweater that you'd stick a breast pump on or something.
Yes.
Milking machine.
Very interesting fashion choice. So I think that's what I would like to try. I've recently tried, like, I like doing the maxi dress with like a t-shirt underneath. I've done those.
And that's an
cute
80s, late 80s thing.
Yeah.
Because I remember wearing that when I was like 19, 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
It was usually like a spaghetti strap dress.
Yeah. What else? I've recently been wearing, it's like an athletic, it's from Old Navy. I don't know how many people have.
Oh, the unitard?
Yeah, with the like their shorts.
I like that on you.
Yeah, I really like, they're like really spandexy.
It looks super comfortable, but it's very flattering on her.
Yeah, I really like that look. I like a lot of athletic looks. Like I like athleisure. I really do. That's kind of my jam.
I don't even know what my jam is anymore. I'm so out of touch with things. I don't know. I just always feel, I don't know. Bleh.
If you could try something, what would you try?
It's so hard when you're in this wheelchair because everything about fashion is seen when you're standing up. Like to see the whole outfit. And when you're sitting in the chair, they really only see your top half.
Right.
I mean, they can see your bottom half, but you don't get the outfit look.
Right.
So I'm always more concerned about what I'm wearing on the top.
Right.
So I don't know.
Sense.
I like cardigans. I love fall for cardigans, putting on over top of like a summer maxi dress or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then we were talking about last night about pajama party. That is one of my favorite things about fall is
It's the pajamas?
digging out your 2-piece pajamas, like your
Yes.
Old Navy matching set of pajamas.
Especially Christmas time. I mean, that's not really fall, but still.
Oh, well, I've got the pink ones with the candy canes on them, and I wear them all year round because I love them. They're waffle knit, and they have cute little candy canes on them, and they're just pretty. But I like fall for that, like the coziness of fall. Like sweaters and puffer vests and just long sleeve, just plain. I like plain cropped long sleeve tops
and scarves. I do like scarves.
I like scarves too, but
They're a
sometimes
fun
I feel like
accessory.
I'm like choking. But scarves are something that can change an outfit in just like that.
Yeah, I like the scarves that are like nice and big.
Yes.
That you can make into the triangle and put around your neck like that. Yeah. Those are my favorite.
Those are cute.
Um,
What are you thinking of the thrifting scene lately? Like what?
It's bad.
Yeah. Comment in the comments if you're, we're in Nova Scotia in Canada. But if you're somewhere else in the world or in the US or wherever, and you're a thrifter, comment if your prices have gone up and if the quality of the garments and things that you're getting has gone down.
Yeah.
Because here
we're finding that.
We were discussing yesterday, there's really, really a lot of fast fashion like Temu and Shein and we're finding in the thrift store now, and the prices are extreme. So it's making it harder and harder to find nice quality, affordable secondhand clothes to sell.
Yeah.
which is what we do,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so just out of curiosity, I'd like to know if people in other areas are struggling with the same thing with their thrifting.
Yeah, like I'm finding there is more things like stains, holes.
Oh yeah, the quality is definitely less.
Less, but they have like, I mean, I'm just trying to think when we started, what would be.
Well, I've been thrifting my whole life, so
Yeah,
or
but
my whole adult life.
When we started, I'm trying to think, like dresses now are like in the $7 or $8 range.
Dresses, yeah, between
$7 and $8.
$7 and
Maybe
$9.
like $7.75.
$7.75 to $8.75
Yeah,
is what they're
but they used to be like what, $6?
$5 when we
5 or
started out.
6.
$5.95 when we started out thrifting.
Like that's what. Like I
T-shirts
know.
were like $2.95, $3 when we started thrifting, and now they're $4.95 for a T-shirt.
Sometimes up to $6.
Yeah,
Depending on if it's a blouse.
yeah. I'm just talking
Yeah.
like a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, blouses are anywhere between $4.95 and like $5 and $7 for a
Yeah.
blouse now.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I guess doesn't sound like awful, but the prices have increased.
Oh,
And
yeah.
for what we're doing. And then also just for people like struggling to get by every day.
Yeah, and the quality.
Yeah.
It's either fast fashion from China, so the quality's not there,
Yeah.
or it's stained, or it's ripped, or it's, whatever. We used to find a lot more new with tag stuff too, which
Yeah.
I find we're less and less.
Well, and Shein's kind of difficult too because
they don't put
Shein
tags on it.
Yeah,
So-
Shein or Temu, really.
so, yeah, there's no like product, like hang tag, I guess is what we call it.
Yeah, so that makes it a little bit more difficult. Now the one good thing is, so we have a thing called in Nova Scotia called Frenchies. So they bring out
Ease Frenchies,
yeah,
yes.
so they usually have like stuff from the States.
Mm-hmm.
And see, that's the other thing. So like Torrid, for example, used to be a really big hit because
We didn't have
It'd be
Torrid
great.
stores here.
yeah, it'd be a great find. Like Torrid would be like, oh my gosh, because you'd have to go across the border, right?
Yeah, we didn't
Or
have Torrid
online.
in Canada.
Yeah, and now with Torrid, they give you Canadian prices and you can ship to the store. Mm-hmm. So it's even more accessible now, which is great. Like, but then it's less of a find in the thrift store.
Yes.
like because you're like, well, we can get it here, which makes a difference. But I like getting like Lane Bryant.
Love Lane Bryant, and I love the U.S. Walmart brands.
The Time and True is my favorite.
Time and True, Faded Glory. What's the other one? Terra and Sky.
Yeah.
Those are three.
Oh, it's Terrence Sky. That is my favorite.
Yeah. Well, Time and True is nice too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, we get that stuff, and it's popular because the quality is really
It's
good.
so nice.
But why is the quality so much better than ours? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
It's like those
And they
90s
sell
that you
so
bring
much
back for me
more.
every time you go to the States.
What is it called? Joy Spin? Joy
Spun.
Spin.
That was the last one, I think. But the ones you get from Walmart are
Yeah, that's
them.
That's them. Yeah.
Yeah, they're super nice.
They're so like not
and they're-
silky but soft.
Yeah, and they're very feminine. They usually have some kind of lace on them somewhere.
Yeah.
But soft lace, not that scratchy, itchy.
Yeah, no, and they are super soft.
They're like the Torrid super soft fabric.
Yeah. I don't know why the Walmarts are so much better there.
I don't know, but you can't get the same quality merchandise here as you get down there. And
No,
they're different
at
brands. Yeah, at Walmart.
Yeah.
It's weird.
That is
Because
weird.
Walmart has better plus size clothes in the States, I think, than they do
They
here.
definitely do.
Yeah.
There's barely anything here.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even I've been in bigger Walmarts in Canada, and it's the same.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also really like Maurice's.
Yes.
Maurice's is pretty true to size.
Yes.
I
Actually,
do like
sometimes,
them.
and Warehouse One is another one.
Yeah.
Their stuff is oftentimes very generous in sizing.
And their prices are like probably one of the better pricing.
Yes. And
Like if
that's
you can get it on
I think
sale.
that's a brand that kind of gets left behind. A lot of people don't think of that when they think of plus size clothing.
No.
And I noticed on their clearance racks, a lot of times on their clearance racks, it's plus size. So ladies, if we don't start shopping the stores, they're going to take away the plus size.
Well, this is what happened, like Old Navy.
I hate that Old Navy doesn't have plus size in store.
Well, like they started out with having up to 4X, and then slowly they got rid of the 4X, and now even 3X is hard to find.
Yeah.
So it's like,
It's like, Old Navy, what's up with that? We don't like that.
I know. Have you ever seen the girl? What's her name? She's on TikTok and she goes to. I sent you a video one time. Remember she ripped the pajamas?
Oh. Yeah. I don't know what her name is.
She is hilarious. She challenges all of these stores. I will get her profile and I'll put her name in the description.
Yeah, she
challenges.
tries on, excuse me, yawning. She tries on like stores that say that they're plus size or carry plus size.
Yeah.
So she'll go in and get the biggest size and try it on, and like it was an extra large. She tried on the other day and she pulled them on and ripped the pajamas because they were too tight. Like
it was like Ari or something, like one of those kind of, and they were like, we're so size inclusive. But a lot of these places are saying we're size inclusive, but only selling the stuff online. So when you go into the store, you know, you can't. Now, one place that does carry, no, they actually don't carry that much, but Roots is another one that people don't know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so when I found this out, last year I begged for Christmas to get a Roots suit, because as a kid, someone growing up, I never had the opportunity to really wear Roots because I was always bigger. So they carry up to 4X.
I did not know.
Yeah, so I have 2 4X Roots suits, like the sweatpants and the sweater. And they're decent, like they're true to size. But one suit is like $120.
Ooh, see, that's definitely out of my price range.
Yeah, like there was a reason I asked for Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, and it actually might be more. Like it's probably about $200 because it's like about $100 for one piece. I mean, Roots is so expensive.
That's the other thing is plus size clothing. I hate when I go in a store and they've got all the clothing that's the same from size extra small to 4X, all in the same place.
Yeah.
And the smaller sizes are cheaper.
Reitman's is bad for that.
And I don't like that. Because there's no price difference between, if you're in the standard straight sizes, between extra small and extra large, there's no price difference.
Right.
So why is there a price difference between extra large and 4X?
I know.
You know?
I know. A Reitman's, that's the one store that I've really noticed that.
I don't like Reitman's.
I haven't been to a Reitman's in a long time, but I recently gave a small little, like, presentation or whatever talk with my new coworkers about, I gave that fat phobia and size inclusivity thing, and we talked about plus size clothing, and one of my coworkers said that Reitman's is still doing that, like it's like $5 more for a plus size item.
I
crazy.
Yeah.
So then, like, when we talk about trends,
But Old Navy's like that too.
really,
Yeah.
I never noticed that with Old Navy, but I mean, it's probably true, like
Not everything,
just some
but
things.
certain things they'll not have them, like they'll advertise them differently.
Yeah.
One is plus size, and Joe Fresh does it too.
One thing that does drive me nuts about Old Navy is that the prices are different in store versus like online. Like they have different sales going on in different places. And that drives me a
I don't
wild.
like that
I don't
either.
like that so much. Oh my gosh.
But you can literally sit in your car, shop online, and have it delivered to the store, and go in and pick it up in the store, and they actually pick it from the store a lot of times.
I know, like, what is going on with our world?
Yeah, there seems to be a conspiracy theory to like make as much money as you can off of people.
Well, one thing that I did like when we talked about the trends, even though we're not loving the fall trends this year, you know, one of the crappy things about trying to follow trends is that like having to buy new wardrobe and stuff. So it's really important that regardless of the season, you're buying things that you can kind of
that are staple, right?
That are staples in the closet, things that you can kind of work all year round. Like I know when we sell all of like our clothes with Fat Girl Flippers, we tend to like pick things that are, there are some pieces that like
Definitely are seasonal.
are seasonal, but it's also nice to be able to like show a lot of people things that you can wear all year.
Like one of the things we talk about a lot is, say you have a maxi dress.
Yeah.
A maxi dress is one of the most versatile things that you can own because you can wear it when it's hot, but when it's cold, you can slip on a pair of tights underneath it and put on a sweater with it, a nice cardigan, and you've got a fall outfit or a winter outfit even.
Yeah, actually this is another thing, another kind of trend that I tried and I like, is I wore a maxi dress and then I wore a top over.
Yeah,
I wore a
top
top over top of it, and then you can crop it, or like depending on the shape of the. I cropped mine just based on the shape. It was like a flowy t-shirt, so I cropped it. But then it looks like a maxi skirt.
Yeah,
so that's another option.
That's a cool one. I like that one.
Yeah, and I've even seen like I tend to. What I do when I crop is I
Off to one side.
off to one side. I use a ponytail. I like make it into a little ponytail and then tuck the
ends
ponytail under. But I've seen on TikTok that there's, and I don't know what sizes they run in, but there are things like little belts that you can put underneath that you can tuck your top into if you wanted to do like a French tuck or like a full on whatever tuck. Yeah, I don't know much about them, but if you do, comment below because those are also interesting.
Yeah, I like that look. And the maxi dresses, to incorporate it with the trends that are on right now, you could take a pretty floral maxi dress and put on I'm thinking like a suit jacket type thing on over top of it, and that would still give you some feminine energy underneath, and then you'd be going with the trends with the jacket over the top, right?
Yeah. I guess for me, like just coming from a social work background, I always think like I always challenge the way I'm thinking. And so like when I like, the thing I like about the trends, which is like kind of the more masculine, like the power suits and whatever, the thing I like about them is it kind of really showcases power. And then I'm always like, but does it showcase power because it's masculine?
And why does masculinity have to be the power?
Yeah, why is that associated with power? So
why can't
I
we
don't know.
dress feminine and be powerful?
Yeah, I know. Right? So I'm always thinking about these things.
Truthfully,
this is why I go nuts. Like
I feel more powerful in a nice feminine outfit than I do in a blazer and a pair of dress pants.
Yeah.
I think it has to do with confidence more so than what you're wearing.
Yeah.
Or you feeling good, which increases your confidence.
Right. And I think at the end of the day, especially when considering like kind of gender roles and wearing what you're comfortable, because for a lot of people, like dressing feminine is like almost like life or death, right? Like that's it's so important for people to be able to really wear what they want to feel good and to kind of show their gender or not show their gender. Like it's so important for people. So I think at the end of the day, the biggest trend that I stand behind is to just wear what makes you confident.
Yeah,
and if
wear what makes you feel good inside.
Yeah, if wearing that power suit makes you feel really good and confident and whatever, then wear that. If wearing something that's more stereotypical of feminine makes you feel confident, wear that. Like
I think even with Fat Girl Flippers, we've always been more, not so much follow the trends, but more follow what makes you happy.
Yeah.
And what you love.
Yeah, because even when we asked, one question that we asked last week was what the brands.
Yeah.
And most people were like, I don't care about that. I just want it to fit.
Fits and I like the style.
Yeah. Most of the people that we kind of have connected with don't even care about the brands or the trends or whatever. It's more so like what makes me feel confident. And at the end of the day, like confidence is sexy. Confidence,
absolutely.
Like I may say, a power suit like that might not look good on me, but if I put it on, I feel really super confident. It probably would look half decent. because you're feeling confident in it, and that really shows.
We'll
So-
have to go searching for a power suit.
Yeah, just to see, just
Just
out
to
of
see.
curiosity. It's so funny. Like you do spend, and you get so comfortable in your trends, like the leggings and the. I really do love my leggings. I think
Today
it's
we're
all
both
over.
in our casual.
I'm in like.
We're both in
sweatpants.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And I'm in a tee and she's in a hoodie, but
Yeah.
so we're in our fall fashion trends. Comfort. I don't know
A lot
about
of
anybody
comfort.
else, but when we're in a place where we have 4 seasons, so when it starts to be fall, we get chillier mornings and evenings, and then
Yeah.
really nice during the day.
Yeah.
And I don't know, there's something about that cozy season.
I know. I love fall.
Fall is, and then the trees start changing colors, and you think about having a campfire and
Yeah.
just
And I think too, like with fall, it's funny because I feel like fall is more of a do-over start to a new year than I do January sometimes, because
January's so bleak.
well, January is bleak, but I don't know. I think when you grow up and you start the school year in fall, it's like even as an adult, it's the same kind of thing. Like you're starting. There's
Fresh.
always starting fresh, right? It just feels like a season where things kind of just evolve.
For me, it's like, okay, it's fall now, so we're heading into,
Yeah. And we're heading into like Halloween, Thanksgiving,
all the things we love, and then Christmas, and
Yeah.
it's heading into the
the holidays.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I do love fall. Fall's my favorite season.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else you wanted to share?
No, I think that's it. So, we'd love to know what you guys think, what your favorite fall trend is.
Yes.
Comment below.
Yes.
If you have any questions for us, let us know. As always, and you can reach us by going over to our Fat Girl Flipper page
Yeah.
on Facebook.
Yep.
And send us an inbox over there. And we're also on Instagram. We're on TikTok.
Yep. We're on lots of things.
We're on lots of things. So.
All right. Until next time.
Hiding, no more feeling small. We're taking up space, standing proud and tall. Our voice is strong, our stories to be heard. Challenging the stereotypes, flipping the world, the chronicles of